can do the sacrum without moving the towel down. Just going to grab a little bit more oil. So heel of hand, all the way over the top of the sacrum area. Full knuckles. Double knuckles. If someone's been sitting on a plane for 15 or 18 hours, something crazy like that, their lower back is so tight. This is a really good way of releasing that. And then we're going to just walk through and trigger all of the points in the glutes, getting them ready for when we actually go and do the glute massage. Most people don't realise the importance of having their bottom massaged. A lot of people are fearful. They just think it's, you know, unnecessary or whatever. They're worried about cellulite or fat. So it's really, really crucial that all of our clients have bottom massage done and tummy massage done, so that way the energy flows properly and we cleanse all of the energy from the client. Those trigger points are usually enough to alert the client that, wow, actually that's quite tight, and that, you know, really I didn't expect that. So it's just a little precursor. At this point, we then bring the towel down. Just move it to low enough so that you can get access to the glutes. You don't want to bring it down here, but you also don't want to have it sitting up here so that you can't actually do the work that needs to be done. Remember, on the health questionnaire, the client signs off that they're happy to have their glutes massaged, and it says buttocks next to it if they're not sure what that is, and also too that they're happy for their tummy to be done. And unless they say otherwise to you, then it's totally fine for you to work on them. So popping the oil on, and we're just working up towards the fold. Nice firm controlled pressure. Knead. Now you want a really strong firm knead. You don't want a girly college sort of knead, which is that, and it does nothing. It's all on the surface of the skin. You really want to dig in and start to loosen up all of those muscles, the big glute muscles that are sitting underneath. Single thumbing, working diagonally towards the fold, full knuckles, diagonal, horizontal, and vertical. So that way, no matter whether they've got a size 2 bottom or a size 20 bottom, you can get the work done fast and effectively, and you don't have to keep going over it. So single thumbs, 1, 2, 3, towards the fold, full knuckles, diagonal, horizontal, and vertical. Coming back, double thumbs, start at the top of the diagonal, and we're going to trigger on and drag, trigger, drag, trigger, drag, come back through, starting all the way down near the hip, trigger, 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 trigger. Little bit of a knead, and then coming through with elbows, exactly the same positioning, trigger, 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 back out, come back under, 1, 2, 3, and down at the bottom, 1, 2, 3. Knead again, and then effleurage your way around to the other side of the client and do all of those steps from the effleurage on the glute all the way through to elbows again. So I won't move around because of all of the camera work, but come around, keep your hand on the client the whole time. Don't just walk around them and take your hands off. It's really, really unprofessional. So once you've done that side of the glute and this side, then you're going to join everything back up together, and we're nearly finished the first half hour of Stressbuster. So pull up, just lay there, it's okay. So pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, push back down, push down, push down. Come across, push down, push down, push down, push back up, and I'm using really firm pressure for this. And then we're going to just Chinese burn. Crossover, crossover, crossover. All the way back up to the neck and shoulders. Once you get to the shoulders, just knead it off. Knead into the neck. Stay where you are, you don't need to move. Come up into the scalp. Little bit of a tease about how lovely it was before. All of these little touches just allow them to remember how great it was. And so with all of that, their body's starting to really relax and let go. When you're working through the shoulders now, they can feel the difference between when we started and now. And so on a subconscious level, their body's already recognizing the fact that we're doing such an amazing job and that they feel a lot less stressed. So hopefully that all equates to a lovely tip for you at the end. Not that that's why we do it. So coming back down the body, we're going to just come on and forearm stretch all the way through. And all the way, just push all the way like a big steamroller, and just steaming out all through their back, rolling out all through their back. Finger drag, or I like to call it fairy tickle. Now you're not going like this, it's just literally dragging your fingers along the top of their skin, bringing the towel up. And what it does is it starts to bring their consciousness back into their body. So we're not just ripping the towel up and finishing off and moving to another spot. They're really out of it at this stage. Obviously the client's not going to be listening to me talk the whole time, and same with you. You really want to have very minimal discussions with the client when they're on the table. And that's why we've got the question on the health questionnaire. Most people just want to relax, forget about life and enjoy their massage. So make sure to speak as little as possible, and as you're bringing them back into their body, this move will do it. If it's a guy, you don't want to do it for too long, can take their thoughts in places we don't want them to go. So just come down the back and then bring the towel up. Oops. And then start to towel off. Toweling off, again, it's not like patting a cat like they teach at college. Let's get out of the habit of that and let's do a proper towel off. If they have to get up and they've got to go back into a meeting or jump on a plane, they don't want oil everywhere. So towel off properly, keep doing the massage. Nice firm pressure. One hand opposite or diagonally opposite each other, and then we're just pushing through with the palm of our hand. One hand on one side of the spine, the other on the other. And we're just stretching out all the muscles. If they were really tight and you still felt like there was a couple of places that needed to be worked, then just come back through with your elbow and then just trigger them off. And that's it for the first 30 minutes of Stressbuster. So we'll move on to the legs and the feet, and from here on in it gets really easy. So well done, you've stayed with me this far, and we'll keep on going.